This is the Saramonic Air, and I think it addresses the biggest concern people have with these mini microphone systems, and that's the fact that it can use a lapel mic. So no longer do we have to choose between a big bulky microphone that takes a lapel mic or one of these mini microphones. We now have an option, which is a super mini, small, lightweight microphone that can also use a lapel mic. And not only can you use a lapel mic, it also sounds exceptionally good, and it's priced similar to the other small microphones in this category. This video is sponsored by Saramonic, but I've used and recommended their products for years, and I do think this is the best mini microphone system on the market right now. But listen to the audio samples and the features of this microphone, and watch some other videos as well so you can make up your own mind if this is the right microphone system for you. I'll put some links in the description down below to the best pricing I could find on the Saramonic Air microphone system. They are a new release system, so they can be a little bit hard to find. And one of my favorite things about this microphone system is the charging case. It is an all metal case, but it also has a clear window, so you can see the different microphone transmitters as well as the receiver. It also has a part where it tells you the current charge state of the case, and it is held in place by a magnetic clasp system. It has this nice satisfying click as the magnets click into place. Now, just opening it up, it has a place for everything for the microphone system. You've got the two different transmitters. They sit in their little charging ports, but not only that, when they sit in there, they can have the little magnets on the back of them that you can use to magnetically attach the different mics to your shirt. And then the transmitter has its own little charging port. It also has a place for the USB-C adapter if you're hooking it up to a phone that has USB-C. And although it doesn't come with the lightning adapter included, it actually has a little place that you can put that in as well. And it does have a place for the clip that allows you to clip the receiver on top of the camera. And it also has a couple little places where you can put the wind muffs. You can also leave the wind muffs on the transmitters and put them in the case. Now, when you do this, they do stick out the side a little bit, but I think this was a good compromise because otherwise you had had to make the case much bigger to make it so those things didn't kind of flow out the edge. So it does look a little bit funny, but it doesn't affect the wind muffs at all, and it doesn't affect the usability of the case. Another unique feature of these small microphones that not a lot of these tiny microphones have is it does have some noise reduction options. Now, this is generally something found in the bigger microphone systems, but you're going to get noise reduction in these tiny little microphones. So right now you're listening to the sound of my voice, and right now we don't have any noise reduction on. Now you're listening to the sound of my voice with the noise reduction on, and on the back of the receiver, there's just a little NC button. You click that once. This is going to be the first level of noise reduction, and this is how it sounds. And then we click it a second time and we get a second level of noise reduction. Now we've clicked it again and this is how it sounds. Now I don't know if the first click is the strong mode and the second click is the light mode, but this is how it sounds. And I'll put it at the bottom of frame here so you'll kind of know what you're hearing. Now I just want to give you a quick comparison between the Saramonic Air and the DJI Mic Mini because they are at a very similar price point. But with the Saramonic, you're going to get a host of extra features. Now, just comparing the two, first thing you're going to notice is there's significantly different form factor when it comes to the cases themselves. So the DJI is more of this sort of square block setup, and the Saramonic is more of a slimline case. This is going to fit better in your pocket, and depending on the camera bag, it might fit better in your camera bag, but this is probably going to come down to personal preference. I do like the Saramonic Air a little bit better. I also like the fact that we've got a clear window in the Saramonic Air, so I can actually see the different units, and when I open it and shut it, it comes on and it tells me the charge of the case, as well as it tells me the charge of the different devices, including the two transmitters and the receiver. With the DJI, when you open it, it will tell you your battery life here, but then you don't really get much indication from looking inside the case itself. Both cases, you can fit the transmitters with the little wind muffs on, which I think is a huge benefit, as you can see there. Both of the units come with carrying bags, so you can take the DJI, put it in its bag, the Saramonic, put it in its bag, and then you can also put the extra accessories that come with it in the bag with the units themselves. The headline feature of the Saramonic Air is the fact that you can use a lapel mic with the mini microphone system. It's the first mini microphone system to do this, and I don't know if this is proprietary or not, but it's quite a unique plug for plugging in the lapel mic, and it just sticks in like that. And it is quite secure. It's actually far more secure than a standard TRS cable, but because of the design, you don't have to have the depth of a standard TRS cable. So that allows the mic to still be reasonably small and take one of these microphones, one of these lapel microphones. What I don't know is if you're gonna be able to get other lapel microphones for the system that have the same plug, or if you're restricted to the one that comes in the kit. Right now you're listening to the Saramonic Air, and this is how it sounds when I'm holding it close to my mouth. I know a lot of people that watch camera channels aren't into this and they find it annoying when people hold a clip-on microphones like this, but this is a very common way for TikTokers and other YouTubers to use it. And if you do use it in this way, this is how it's going to sound. Now you're listening to the DJI Mic Mini. I'm just holding it in my hand like some sort of TikToker and booty popper and common influencer. And if you do that, this is how it's going to sound. Once again, I know people don't love to hear about me using the microphone in this way on the channel, but this is a very common way for people to use these little wireless microphones. Now you're listening to the Saramonic Air and I've got it clipped on my collar. I don't recommend using the microphone like this or any clip-on microphone. I think it's better to have it down your shirt a bit, but if you clip it on your collar, this is how the Saramonic Air is going to sound. Now you're listening to the DJI Mic Mini and I've just got it clipped on my shirt and this is how it's going to sound. Once again, this isn't a way that I would generally recommend using the microphone. I would use the included magnet and hang it about halfway down your shirt, but if you clip it on your collar, this is how it's going to sound. Right now you're listening to the Saramonic Air and I'm using the magnet to clip it on my shirt and this is how it sounds. Just got it about halfway down my shirt and this is generally the way that I would recommend using this microphone if you aren't going to be using the lapel mic. Right now you're listening to the DJI Mic Mini and I'm just holding it in place with a magnet. I got about halfway down my shirt. This is my recommended position and use of these microphones when you can see them in the shot. Right now you're listening to the DJI Mic Mini. Right now you're listening to the Saramonic Air with the lapel mic. I've just clipped it on my shirt about halfway down my shirt. Now I wouldn't normally use it like this. I would actually use a little bit of body tape and just tape it to my chest underneath my shirt. But if you use the lapel mic, this is how it's going to sound.
If you happen to be a Sony shooter, the Saramonic Air has a bonus feature. It's compatible with Saramonic's Multi-Interface adapter for Sony cameras. This allows you to plug the receiver straight into the top of the camera, and you won't need the audio cable coming out of the receiver and going into the camera. This gives you a cleaner overall setup, but more importantly, it really streamlines your setting of audio levels, and I think this is good for professionals and beginners. It allows you to only set the audio levels on the transmitter and actually graze them out in the camera. So you're now controlling all your settings as far as audio goes, levels, limiters. Everything's controlled straight from the Saramonic receiver. You also don't have to worry about setting levels separately between the two. There's only one set of levels to worry about, and those are in the menu system of the receiver.
I know there's a ton of these mini microphone systems on the market right now, and you probably think, do we need one more? But the addition of being able to use a lapel mic, I think, is absolutely game-changing. And when you look at things like the slimline case and the fact that you have noise reduction built in, the fact you've got a Sony hot shoe adapter for people who shoot Sony, and you're paying a price point which is very similar to all the other mini microphone systems on the market, this is definitely going to be my #1 recommendation now, and it's going to be the mini microphone system that I use as well.